Hey guys, it's Mel here, and today I am going to do some paint projects. I don't really have anything specific in mind that I plan to paint, but I do want to try a couple different things. So basically in this video we are going to be painting on black canvas, and this is Artist Loft. It's a 2-pack, and it's 8 by 8 inches, so they're square. So I plan to try 2 different types of things. One that I want to try is the impasto technique, using like palette knives and stuff, because I think that looks fun. I also have some oil paints that I bought that I plan to finish in oil painting. I started it like a couple of years ago. It's really only the background that I've done so far, like the background color. So eventually I will get to that. But in this one I'm going to use acrylics to try the impasto technique on at least one of these, and then the other one I will probably maybe use a sponge or do something else. So we will see what I come up with. These will probably be, at least one of them might be like abstract. I'm not really sure, because like I said, I don't really have any specific paintings or drawings in mind. I like doing florals, so I might try like a flower with the impasto. I'm not really sure yet. So I guess basically let's get started. Okay, so first off, basically sorry for the not the best angle, I guess. I still need to majorly clean my room, and I still need to figure out like how to be able to kind of have more space to film better, I guess. But this is at the moment the best I can do. So basically I have a whole bunch of paintbrushes here, and then in here I have some plastic knives. I don't have any metal ones, but I have 4 or 5. No, that's not a plastic knife. So about 4 plastic knives of different like types. So I'm going to try these for the impasto, and then mostly for the other painting that I do, I'll probably use paintbrushes and maybe use a sponge. I've got various different types of acrylic paint. Some of them are like, I've got some Phoenix Art acrylic that I got at my mom's work. I have some crafty acrylics like Apple Barrel and Folk Art. I've got a color shifting one. I've also got a few of my Artist Loft acrylics here that I bought in like a kit some years back. So basically I've got some colors. I definitely need to go buy some more acrylic paint because I am running out, and I did another project earlier. So yeah, so basically let's get started, and I will probably try the impasto first because that one looks very fun, and I'm trying to get this back in the angle. So basically let's try just, I guess, laying down some paint in a palette. That's probably the first place to start, as I've never really tried the impasto technique. So we are going to watch the paint all get on my desk. And on my hands too, on my thumb, my fingers. I'm having a very a great time right now first. So. But that's what happens if you're an artist, right? Your hands are going to get messy anyway, so that's why we have things that we can wipe our hands on. That's why I'm wearing an apron. So we have our my little palette of, here we go, of paint colors. You can see that a couple of them have overflowed and exploded onto my desk a little bit, but oh well. It's not like it's a new desk, so I'm not really that worried. So first up is taking a brush, just a flat brush, I guess, and you're going to paint a nice little background on here in the shifty color paint. That way, in case I end up using, like, having some blank spots without the impasto, I at least want it to have, like, some paint on it. And the shifty color changing paint plus glitter paint, they are very fun to use. They just enhance the artwork. And the one that I'm using right now is from Folk Art, and it is Color Shift Acrylic Metallic Gloss Finish. This one is Emerald Flash, and it basically shows you what it's supposed to kind of look like if you did a whole bunch of layers.
Hoping that this audio will work. This is the first time that I am trying a recording through my Power Director program, and this is probably the first art video that I have filmed using Power Director 10. Most of my art videos have been filmed via my iPad and also using the iMovie app. So anyway, if the voiceover doesn't work this way, then I'll find a different way to make it work. So basically, here I started to tried to do the impasto technique with just like the green background, and I was trying to figure out like where to place all the flowers and everything, and of course figuring out like how I wanted to do them, and then all the colors. So that's all like the dabs and dashes and all of that. So we've added some more colors and getting some more paint on my desk also. I did not have the thickest paint. Now I have decided that I wanted to redo the whole thing, so I'm just doing some long dashes with different colors to redo the background, and because I thought it was very plain with just the way the green was, and I wanted some more depth, so I decided to use the knives to like spread it all around, and now I'm going back and doing new flowers on top. I definitely like this better. I think it came out a lot better, and it makes it look like there are blurry flowers in the background. So yeah, some of the paint that I used was pretty thin, so it was kind of hard to do a nice impasto and get the texture that I wanted. So next time I'm going to try with some thicker paint. But I still overall like how this came out. I think it was very fun to try. Oh, and I was also using my iPad to kind of try to film a reel of it, of making this. But yeah, it was very fun to try, and I'm glad to know that you can do the impasto with acrylic paint, because when I had first heard of the impasto technique through the American Girl of the Year movie, Sage's movie, whatever her movie's called. Anyway, but she's like an artist because her grandmother is an artist, and her grandmother encourages her to try the impasto technique, and I think her painting was an oil painting. And at first Sage didn't want to try it because it was something new and she wanted to go with tried and true, but then eventually her painting falls and gets dog fur all over it, so then she just kind of like takes the paint and like use the impasto technique to like go over the dog hair, and it added some dimension and texture, which she ended up really liking, and so that inspired me to want to try the impasto technique. And back then, the movie came out in 2013, and back then I wasn't sure if you could actually do it with acrylic. I thought it was more of like an oil painting thing, so it is great to know that you can do it with acrylic, because between oils and acrylic I do prefer acrylic because it dries quicker and it's easier to clean brushes and everything. But anyway, so here's putting on some final touches to my painting, and voila! This is my finished impasto painting that I made. It is all varnished and everything, and I think it came out just so nicely. I love the texture, and it's just so beautiful, and I definitely want to try this technique again and make some more. I love the different flowers and the colors, and then the background. So this is what it looks like. Also, while I did not get a chance to show filming of the other art piece that I made, I also made this pretty wintry tree painting. I did this with acrylics, and I used like sponge to do some of the techniques, like for the snow, and then part of the background, trees and stuff. So this is my other painting. Yeah, so my other camera battery just died. But yeah, anyway, so my tree painting I'm going to try to sell on Etsy, because I want to try to sell some things, and one of my goals for this year is to try to sell at least one painting. So I'm hoping to put the tree painting up soon. Just have to take some nice pictures for it and get a listing and all that. So definitely keep a lookout on my Etsy. I will also try to have maybe some craft items, like maybe if I make some jewelry, or some like, I also collect dolls, like American Girl dolls and stuff, so definitely I might have some doll items up too, like accessories, outfits for them. It all depends. And hopefully some more art once I get some more art to put up. so definitely different things. Of course, my first impasto painting, I do plan to keep that one, but maybe I will try to make some similar ones that might be for sale at some point. Never know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, you can always subscribe. You can always click the notification bell if you subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!